Welcome to r/AskReddit patch 2.0 for Earth has come out. What's changed? Everybody now gets 4 seasons. Humans no longer bite their tongue by accident. Humans no longer forget things when entering a room. Australia wildlife is nerfed with a big fire. Remove the early 20s back and knee pain bug. Introduces a new virus for population control. 7 billion is too much for the CPU to handle. Humans' autoimmune system will now work properly and will never attack its own organ anymore. Hopefully. Introduces a new function for the appendix. Good luck figuring that out. Lol. Chili peppers now really poisonous instead of just sting. -3 new biomes, including underground jungles. Catastrophic human bug patched and removed. -5 new fruits. Oxygen buffed to 25%. Females no longer shed hair. Also dark mode. Way more ocean dwelling leviathans to keep our shipping industry from ruining the environment. Human hair now grows only where people decide it should grow. Everyone gets a full head of hair, smooth legs and armpits, if they want, of course. They added volcanoes and other natural disasters. Also, all measurements would be in sets of 12. People become smarter. Patch notes, additional common sense added. Spiders no longer exist. Patch 2.0. Climate expansion. It is the year 2500. Choose a side as the Canadian and Russian superpowers face off for world domination. The virus, codename human, is removed. Edit, spelling. Nerfed humans as they were a bit overpowered. Buffed sloths. Minor performance and bug fixes. The little toe is removed, though that lead to toe stubbing now hitting the 4th toe. So that is to be fixed in patch 3.0. The ice cream machine at McDonald's works 70% of the time instead of 30%. Can't afford to upgrade. Stuck on Earth 1.0. Help. Public transport is free. Fixed random freezes that could happen when venturing close to the Arctic and Antarctic parts of Earth. Wigs don't glitch in wind. The gravitational constant was altered ever so slightly, correcting a long time since preventing us white guys from jumping. We still have problems listening to Hendrix Yo. Toggle on off fertility. No mosquitoes. No cancer. God fixes the humans bug. Finally. They would fix the coronavirus glitch that's been banning so many people of the server. The planet and sun are proportional and much bigger, but life forms are the same size. There are just a lot more resources. The ability for humans to develop monocultures the size of the ones today is hampered by a new, fundamental plant characteristic which causes rapid mutation once surrounded by hundreds of thousands of identical clones. Similarly, industrialized animal farming is limited by a new fundamental animal characteristic which causes massive die-offs once a group of animals live in stressful conditions for too long, such as in their own excrement or inside cages where they can't sit down. Humans naturally feel inclined to diversify the traits of people in their living region, rather than cling to their own racial group. Related to this diversification urge, recreational travel and the study of foreign cultures is as universally satisfying and irresistible as watching a wreck on the side of the road or that fresh clean smell right before a rain downpour. The bugs in the healthcare and education systems of the U.S. are fixed. People can no longer repopulate with relatives. Because of this, Alabama's population is decreased significantly. Fires in Australia have been scaled down. Canada's invincibility bug has been fixed. The dead, animals, plant life, and family will no longer be sexualized. Separate holes for breathing and eating. Sex organs separate from waste units. No more abortions. People only reproduce at will, by parthenogenesis. Patch 2. Zero patch notes. Childbirth is now painless. Cash inventory maxes out at 1 million. Cancer patched out. Violent or sex crime offenders will be sent back to a parallel patch 1.0. Video games come with all the DLC at launch. Humans have no penalty for drinking dirty or contaminated water or food. Humans can instantly sober up after drinking or doing drugs if desired. Humans poop once a year but it feels really good. Vote me to GMPLS. Removing a few bugs and overall improvements to the physics engine. Patch 2.0. Climate expansion. It is the year 2500. Choose a side as the Canadian and Russian superpowers face off for world domination. Whether life-threatening wildlife spawns is random, so that it doesn't all end up in Australia. Dark mode is now an available option, rather than only on at nighttime. 2.0. What the hell happened to 1.101? 1.101. 1.2. Patch 2.0. Plants produce more oxygen. Forests don't accidentally burst into flames. Removed the salt from the ocean water. Africa now has rain. Countries stopped teasing everyone with how big nukes they got. Fixed a tuning issue at which people now shit talk at acceptable levels. DLC. Mars is now survivable without extra gear. Humans removed for sake of the planet. Humans can breathe underwater. Magic expansion has been added to the game. Players now have playable fantasy races they can transform into as they please. Patched cancer out of the game. Patched aging out of the game. The world has been refreshed. Players retain their level progression and account history but return to a primordial worldscape. Magic is easily contained for less catastrophic outcomes. Dinosaurs are patched back in. The Moon and Mars expansions are patched to be habitable. A new type of worm that eats and digests plastic is made, and the good news is that the environment is getting better. The bad news is the worms are also eating plastics out of cars while you are driving them, seats on the train, or in almost all other forms of plastic use. Earth can operate at a higher running temperature. Water melting and boiling points increased by 5 degrees Celsius. All liquid and gaseous water removed, replaced with unpolluted water. Salinity at former level. As is air. 1 child per human breeding pair. Elderly die at 75 years. Pre-existing die at former death rate. Aquatic, marine, arboreal, and terrestrial life forms have been restored to former glory. Animals extinct through natural causes unreplaced. Thank you for making to the end. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe for more videos.